Yes, people, welcome back to the channel. This weekend, of course, we're back in action. I mean, we don't have games in midweek, but the games are coming in real quick. It's not like the we thought before the season started. Like now that we don't have games in midweek, we'll be waiting long, long, long before we play a football match because right now we only play during the weekends. But I think games are coming in real quick. Is it because the pressure is so much high at Man United? Is it because the results are not the way we expected them to be? But the fact is, the games are coming in real quick, and we'll face Sunderland next at Old Trafford tomorrow. And that is what we're going to talk about this video. We're going to run through the starting 11. We're going to run through of course, the predicted starting 11. We're going to run through the of course, the team news, the injuries here and there, and also the full-time prediction. Also, let me know yours in the comments as we are going to go through the video as we discuss how, or rather, how Man United are going to turn up for this game and how is the game going to be like. So, if you're new to the channel, of course, remember to subscribe. All that. If you want to, I mean, you should. So, Man United versus Sunderland. Man United normally. The record between the newly promoted sides is not that bad. I mean, because in fact, it's amongst the games Ruben Amorim have won. I think most wins have come from the newly promoted. Because even this season, we've only won against Burnley and against Chelsea. But, Chelsea, it was a game that, it just, Chelsea is a team that, at Old Trafford, in fact, they haven't beat us since 2013. But the newly promoted sides, Man United, always have a good record how when they face them in the Premier League. So the fact that even Ruben Amorim's first match, if you can remember, was against Ipswich and it was a 1-1 draw. So this time we're hosting Sunderland, and if you are keen this season, then the newly promoted sides they have proven they've proven that they are able and they want to stay in the Premier League, and they are able to cause a lot of trouble for the Premier League teams, especially this Sunderland that want to face. They made some incredible signings. We're talking about Shaka's return to the Premier League. We're talking about this guy. We're talking about Adingra, the one from Brighton, and many other good players. So I mean, they have just been picking up good results, good performance. I think they have a very good manager too, and so it's going to be a very, very big game. It's not getting any easier for Man United, given the fact that right now we're in discussions of whether to replace Ruben Amorim because of poor results since he entered the club. He has lost I don't know how many Premier League games. 17 Premier League games lost. Nine wins and 7 draws, something like that. Very, very bad. So the fact that we're going to face a very, very much composed Sunderland, this one is a must-win game for Ruben Amorim. I don't know how many games how many games he has had that he must win, but I feel like I dare Amorim to lose this match. I don't see Amorim losing this match. Yeah, the board might say they support this manager, but he has to win games. I mean, how many times are we going to say he has to win games? So you know what I'm talking about. This game, I don't see Amorim losing this game because I don't see, I don't feel like he has so many games remaining to turn it around. And so the fewer games that he has, even though we have Liverpool next after this, I feel sorry for him, but he has to deliver. I mean, he has to deliver. So Sunderland again is another must-win game for Ruben Amorim, just like Chelsea was. I mean, why can't he just do the right thing? He doesn't have the right personnel in the midfield, but use whatever you have. Why don't bench a mine? Don't put mine on the bench. Play players in their respective positions. Don't sub Mason Mount in and put him in left wing back. I'd rather you let Dogu play the full 90 minutes. So see, some small mistakes is the things that are spoiled for Ruben Amorim. But anyway, that being that, let's talk about the predicted 11 that I think Ruben Amorim is going to go with. To start with, Malaysia, you saw he's resuming the team full team training, first team training at Carrington, which means he's back in the squad. It's amongst the only member in the bomb squad that has joined the first team, because this was a group of players that were never wanted by Man United. But Malaysia, I think, was lucky enough because he's our player. Ruben Amorim said if they're not able to secure a club, then they'll just come back to the team. We'll see what we can do. They have their space in the team, and so Malasha is back full team training with the first squad. Ahmad is also back. Ahmad had left the squad because he had an emergency at home, but now he's back. He trained with the team again, and so Mazraoui is back after the international break, so he's not going to feature. I think the same to Martinez. So that's that. So the starting 11, I think surely Lamens has to start. Every time we put Bandit in between the sticks, he must concede very silly goals. I mean, I've said it more than enough. Look at that third goal that Brentford, that we conceded against Brentford. That was something that Bandit should be getting to that surely. And talk about the second goal. How do you make a save and you just dump it in front of the goal? So I think Amorim should give Lamens. Let's see what this kid has. Bring him. Let him make his debut in the Premier League against Sunderland. So I think Lamens, or maybe you can find that Amorim has plans to make Bandit and United's number one, because he also said a few weeks ago that he wants a more experienced goalkeeper. So who knows? So I think I may have gone with Lamens to start in goal. I believe let's try and explore all the changes. We're in this together. We're trying to find where the problem is. Let's not leave any stone unturned. At the back three, I've gone with Heaven, Delete, and Yoro. I think starting Luke Shaw and Harry Maguire in 2025 is diabolical. Let them come in the 50th minute or something, because I don't see them starting. We need energy from the word go. So Heaven, Delete, and Yoro are my first choice back three. And of course, with Ahmad and Mazraoui's unavailability to start, of course, Ahmad can't start. I believe like Dalot is still going to assume that right wing back position, although you never know, because Ahmad, he never had an injury, so I think he might just actually start. But I've gone with Dalot, and then I've gone with Bruno Fernandes and Mainu in the midfield. Please. Although Ugarte has had a good game, but Bruno Fernandes can't be left on the bench, and I prefer Ugarte over Mainu. And then Dogu as the left wing back. I think Dogu has been having. I just need to work more on his crosses, something like that. And then the first three, of course, the front three. I mean, Sesko just off the mark the other day in the Brentford. I think that's a new beginning. That's once you score the first goal after 15 attempts, then everything just starts to go your way from now on. So I think Sesko is going to score a brace today, and I've gone also for Cunha and Mbumo. Cunha, the only problem I have with Cunha is I think at sometimes he doesn't make very good decisions. I mean, he's selfish in front of goal. If you see that you scoring the goal is going to be harder than you passing the ball, just pass the ball, Cunha. Just pass the ball. So I think that's the 11 that I've gone with. Like I said, this is a must-win game for Amorim. I don't know how many games he has left, but from now on, he has to go wild on games. And because of that, I've gone for Man United 2, Sunderland 1. Let me know your prediction in the comments, both full-time and at the starting 11. See you in the next video. Remember to subscribe, like, and share. Good luck.